Guys, Jose, I got top 16 at YCS Niagara. I played Snake Eye. There's a couple of things that are unique about the list that may not be, that are different from other people's lists, so I'll kind of explain them. Snake Eye cards. We played the second Oak because it's really good in the grind game. You want to be able to add off the original the next turn. Also, when you get hand trapped on Wish, normal summon Oak does the Snake Eye Ash combo, so it's good there. We still play these cards. I end on Hope Harbinger on the board, so the second level 8 comes up. Unironically, the best starter in the deck is now Witch. It's actually just better than Snake Eye Ash. Whenever you bonfire for Snake Eye Ash and you have this is actually just bait. You want this to get hand trapped and you want Witch to resolve.
You want to play one of those?
Would I play one of it? Nah, but I'll play 2 bonfire.
Y'all ain't shit. Keep going.
One Witch. I played 1, 2, 3 bonfire. Wanted, Deception. This card's insane.
This card's nuts.
Yeah, this card's just really good. It lets you filter through your engine and then set up an Omni, which the deck was really lacking after the bans of like Baron, Savage, and when Appaloosa obviously got banned as well. So this card's really good. I was a big fan. The Hollowed has a meaning to go along with it. Original, the field spell. I still play Prosperity because it's a consistency card. Also, when you start your turn with Prosperity, some people will not shotgun the Fubaros, so you can like actually dig for like an Ash Blossom or a cross out to have an out. I did that a couple times as well, where I just Prosperity for an out to Fubaros in case they didn't shotgun it.
That card's a nut.
Yeah, 100%.
Also extra deck too.
Yeah, our extra deck is like we don't play the Fiendsmith, we don't play Rabbit. We basically wanted to cut all the bricks. We wanted to have like a really clean 41 card deck because we figured other people would approach the format like we would, where they would just like have Fubaros and like some outs to Fubaros. So yeah, really clean list. 3 of this card, 3 Ash, 2 Droll. Basically, like you would think these conflict, but whenever you have Droll and Fubaros, you activate Fubaros and draw phase to see if it resolves. If it resolves, you're lit. If it doesn't, now your Droll will get like value because you can draw them on the first thing. Also, whenever you draw like these cards that conflict, this deck has a lot of good like idiosyncrasies where like although they conflict, your next turn Deception can basically use the one you didn't use as like its cost. So, and then we played 1 Ogre and 1 Imperm. Sorry, 1 Veiler. They were essentially cross-out targets, but they were also just solid standalone cards. Called by as well. This card was good going second into Tempai. It was good against Shifter. It was just good in general. Obviously can hit Fubro, so like it also was decent as a going second card into like Phantom of Yugioh. It's like worth main decking. 3 Imperm, card's insane. And then honestly the best card of the weekend, Dominus Impulse. This card was crazy. I think people really underrate this card, maybe not after this weekend, but this might be like one of the best main deck cards in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh currently. This card's crazy. I see why it's in like every OCG deck list now.
I wear almost every game I do.
Yeah, 100%. For the extra deck, there's a lot of unique stuff that's not typically played because we had a lot more room because we cut like the Fiendsmith stuff, of course. So Anima, Phoenix, Ida, Dark was really good.
That was the best card in my extra deck.
100%. Because like you would, whenever you go second in the mirror, your level 1 fires would always get hand trapped or interrupted, and then you can always turn them into Anima to steal their witches to get back into engine, which is really good. IP, we played 2 SP Little Knight. This was solid. The second one came up for me 1 time. We just had more room, so we decided to play it. Princess, Raging, Zealantis. In hindsight, we should have played the second Princess. That was a mistake on our part. We realized it shortly after we submitted our deck list. We probably should have played it over the Typhon. I never made it once, but
I made it like 3 times. It came up like 3 times for me.
Fucho for the Tepai matchup, which is really good having this game 1 because game 1 is really important. So just having this is like an advantage. Harbinger because it's part of our end board. Our no more end board is like Harbinger, Zealantis, IP in the spell trap, Princess in the graveyard, the field spell, and that's just like good enough to win. So. And obviously these 2 broken cards.
Another reason to play Dark is to summon this back. Like after they use the negate, you just summon and get another negate every time.
Another thing I don't think people realize about these cards is that I didn't like about the Fiendsmith stuff is like they'll like link this off to go into Moon to get like extra value off of the body. But like when you do that, you're opening yourself up to Bistrels and things of that nature. So whenever I basically activate Hollowed, I basically just shuffle it back from the field and then summon this. I like never actually shuffle this back from the graveyard. For the side deck, 3 Borrelia, the third roll, 3 Thrust. This card was insane. Against the Centurion Duelist, I was going for game and I actually thrusted for Impulse and negated Nibiru going second, which is kind of clean. This card's obviously good going first too because you can set these cards in the mirror. You'll set DDG and against like Yugioh as well. Against Tempai, you'll set Barrier because that's a good card against them. Lullaby because it's good in the mirror. And I expected a lot of mirrors. I did play some out. Yeah,
That card's ridiculous.
100%. 1 Talents because we wanted it as like a thrust target into certain matchups. You can side it in going first too. It's a cross-out target. The third cross-out and the obligatory skill drain. Yeah, I want to give some shout-outs to Landon for winning the event. That's so insane. I'm so happy for him. That's so crazy. Definitely shout out to him. Shout out to everyone that tested. Charlie, Ani, Chris, Griff. Shout out to Griff. Shout out to Danny, Adrian, Felix, Yampi. Shout out all the homies. Also shout out my team JNC. Without them, coming to events is much easier. Shout out to a sponsor, JJ Gear as well. Shout out Pat. I always forget to shout out Pat. I don't know why. He's the nuts. But yeah, just shout out all the homies.
Awesome. Look forward to seeing you at the next event.